One of the projects that has been ongoing is the Crunch Book. It seems to be never-ending. We're slowly finalising the Crunch Book, and now I'm working on the movie treatment, which I have completely fleshed out. I just have to put in the details and solidify certain key points through it. But once I'm done with that, I'm hopeful that I'll be able to take some time off from this project. This project has been somewhat consuming. I've taken a week off for vacation, and dealing with the minutiae of the Crunch Book has been a part of this vacation period. One of the most interesting things that has come through this is associated with energy blockage removal, which folks familiar with Short Funk will remember some discussion of this. This is a massage, a back massage technique where Crunch ultimately gets on the backs of people, and it was a kind of invasive, very curious thing that this guy has, for the past 30 years, well, maybe he's toned it down a little in recent years, but certainly for 25 out of the past 30 years, this was a ritualistic thing associated with meeting Crunch. And I've heard, I mean, it's alleged at least, that people continued to do the energy blockage removal stuff after the initial meeting. Although that wasn't my experience, nor the experience of anyone else that I've communicated with. But that's the allegation. So through this experience, having written, I don't know, about 8 pages, of which probably 2.5, 3 pages will be used in the Crunch Book, I got direct message from Crunch himself. We had a chat. He's found the 2 gentlemen who took him to Canberra for our meeting in 1995. A lot of this is not really pertinent to the book. I made a few minor changes based on talking with one of the fellows. The other fellow wasn't particularly interested in talking. But I think the book is at a stage now where it's firmly settled. I mean, it's gotten to the stage where the book thing really will be submitted to the publisher very soon, and we'll be able to concentrate on other aspects of this project. Crunch was hesitant, not necessarily defensive, actually. He had a great degree of respect for the fact that I put in a lot of effort in writing this thing and also the film treatment. So I got a good degree of respect from him, but he had some concerns associated with the energy blockage stuff being talked about at all. And my view is, 25 years and probably thousands of people, at least hundreds of people, who've had this experience with Crunch on their backs, doing push-ups and various other things. I mean, you've got to include that in a book about this guy's life. It's not rational. It makes no sense to try to remove this thing, which was so central in everyone that he met over a period of time. And in this view, I wasn't going to take anything but the inclusion of this information in the book. Crunch said to me, and I've heard a few different stories associated with this, but he said that basically this was a means of weeding out people. This was a way of finding narcs and other folks who he didn't want to have in his social group. So by doing this energy blockage thing, he used the term molestation, not me. It was quite curious, actually. Anyway, he and I chatted for, I don't know, about half an hour to an hour. Text chat, which I've kept for prosperity, associated with why he did the energy blockage stuff. And his claim, which on the face of it, is his claim, was that it was associated with weeding people out and keeping people away from him that would have problems with him. I mean, my view is actually it was a very strange way of socially grooming perhaps extremely passive or introverted people into his social group. And I think from a perspective of this book, the general feedback that I've received is very few people would actually talk about Crunch, primarily because of the energy blockage stuff. It was something that I think weirded out a majority of people that met him and ultimately caused a wide variety of really curious problems. So at the end of the day, it's this strange self-justification of why he continued to do this thing and why this thing was so central to his life. At the same point, he denies that it was central to his life, which I just discarded. I'm not even talking to that. So the Crunch Book continues. The energy time continues. No doubt it'll be a future Short Funk recording as well.